When writing or editing documents, many people tend to do the formatting of the document using the tools available here, these options that I am showing here. For example, if here we have a title, many people decide to set the title to a particular font, to a particular font size, etc. And then if we have a subtitle, they do the same. So they set the font, the size, etc. The thing is that although if we format our documents using these buttons here, we will manage to do the formatting. It is not the most efficient way of doing it. Basically, in Word, apart from these options to format documents, there's also styles. And the advantage of styles is that we can set a particular style and use it throughout the document. If then we decide that, for example, the style that we are using is not very appealing, we can change the formatting of that style, and automatically everything that is set using that style in that document will be updated. Let me give you an example of why this is not efficient first. So here I have a main heading, which I decided to make it Arial 16 and bold. And this subheading, I have decided to make it Arial 14 and bold. Here I have another subtitle, which I want to make exactly like this one. So technically, I can either repeat the same procedure, or I can use the Format Painter option from here. So I highlight the formatting that I want to copy. I click on the Format Painter. When the mouse pointer will change to this format with a paintbrush, I can go and highlight the other subheading. But here the problem is that if I decide that, for example, instead of bold only, I want to set these types of headings to bold and italic, in this case, only this one changed. The other heading here remained the same as I have done it a couple of seconds ago. So in this video, I am going to show you how to use styles instead of setting your formatting from these buttons here in order to create a Word document in a more efficient way. So I am going to remove all the formatting that I've done. So this document is back to just raw text. And instead, I am going to use the styles that I have here. By default, we have the normal style and the heading styles, heading 1, heading 2, etc. If you click on this button, you will see other styles and you will see the options to also create new styles. Let's use the styles that we have available. So I am going to set this title, Malta, to heading 1. I am going to set this subtitle, History of Malta, to heading 2, and the other subtitle to heading 2 as well. By default, text that is not set to a particular style, like for example this paragraph, is set to be the normal style, which you can see here. Let us for now focus on the headings. As you can see, I have used the headings, heading 1 for this one and heading 2 for this and this. But let's say that we are not happy with the look and feel of these styles. Let's say that, for example, instead of Calibre Light size 16 and blue, we want this heading to be, for example, Arial, black and bold. In order to do that, all we have to do is to come on the heading option here, we right click and choose modify. When we choose modify, we will get this dialog box, and in the dialog box you can see that the options that traditionally we have used from this part of Microsoft Word are now available here. So if we change the look and feel of our style from here, so I'm going to make it Arial, bold and black, and click on OK, everything written with this style will be updated accordingly. Let me show you another example. For example, here we have heading 2, we have this one, History of Malta, and this one, Maltese Economy. If I come on heading 2 and do the same thing, right click, modify, and I change the style from here, I'm going to make it Arial, size 14, bold, and black. When I click on OK, all of the heading 2 text will be updated accordingly. This is one of the reasons why you should always use styles rather than using these options from here when writing a document with Microsoft Word. I will explain other advantages of using styles in other videos.